Hi, my name is Frank. It's Friday, time to kick back, talk music. In today's video, I want to talk about a mistake, a big mistake I almost made with this channel. I want to talk about glow-in-the-dark vinyl and why you should avoid it. But first, so I went out for dinner and beer with Mike from Vinyl Storage Solutions last week. We tried to go out like, I don't know, once a month or something like that. Anyway, look what he lent me. Who lends records to anyone? And who lends these kind of records to anyone? I think Mike trusts me more with records than I trust myself. But I've never heard, well, check this out. This is the UHQR pressing by Analog Productions of Miles Davis's Kind of Blue. This was the first jazz record I really heard, and the record that kind of got me into this genre. But this is my first time hearing one of these UHQR pressings. It sounds fantastic. And Mike also lent me this, what do they call this one? The One Step from MoFi for Carole King's Tapestry. So I'm curious. I was curious about these, and they do sound fantastic. I'm not sure if this is something I would buy myself. It's a little bit out of my price range, but it's definitely cool to check out. And interestingly, these came with Mike's new box set outer sleeves. This one had an opening on this end, and this one had a flap. I've never seen anything like this before because it comes with these squared off edges, which is great for box sets. Actually, now that I have these, hold on one second. I just grabbed the Led Zeppelin box set. I'm curious to see how these fit regular box sets. Let's try this out. I got it on here. It's a bit tight, but again, I love the fact that it's got these squared off corners in the bottom. I have never seen that before, so I may end up buying some of those for my other box sets because I have no way of protecting them. Anyway, I will return your sleeve, Mike, and I will return your records when I see you next as well, but thank you for letting me check them out.
Love vinyl? Tell the world with a Channel 33 RPM t-shirt. Check out the Channel 33 RPM store today.
Okay, glow-in-the-dark vinyl. I'll tell you why I'm bringing this up today. It's because there is a reissue coming up of the Alice Cooper live album, Live from the AstroTurf. This was a reunion of the living members of the original Alice Cooper band, recorded in 2015 at Good Records in Dallas, Texas. Now, this was originally released in 2018 on vinyl only, and there's a bunch of variants at the time, and there was also a movie about it released. Unfortunately, I skipped out on it back in 2018, so to see it being reissued, I got excited about it. It's also being issued on compact disc for the first time, and will be available on the streaming services so that we can all hear it, because up till now it's only available on those limited edition vinyl records put out several years ago. So I went to the website and I saw that there are various pressings of this new of the new record. There's apricot, there's gold, and there is glow in the dark. So when I saw this, my initial reaction is, I wish companies would just stop printing glow-in-the-dark records. But then I thought, all right, okay, Frank, if you don't like glow-in-the-dark, just don't buy glow-in-the-dark. Enough said, right? But I think at the very least, or I wish at the very least, record companies would put a little sticker on a record saying this comes on glow-in-the-dark vinyl. And the fact that this record's going to glow in the dark may affect the sound quality, because from my experience, any glow-in-the-dark record I have ever bought doesn't sound very good. More on that coming up. But the point of this is a lot of people don't know that there are these faults with glow-in-the-dark records. And they buy these, including myself. I bought them before, not realizing that they don't sound very good. So that's what I'm thinking, well, maybe put a warning sticker on these, because people expect high fidelity and they're not getting it. Of course, that'll never happen, so consider this video a public service announcement. Whereas if you're buying a glow-in-the-dark vinyl, there's a good chance it's not going to sound very good. My personal experience, a few years ago, or several years ago, I bought the reissue of Infectious Grooves, The Plague That Makes Your Booty Move, a fantastic album from the 1990s. And it's finally being reissued on vinyl. And I've talked about this before. It was finally being reissued on vinyl. I was like, okay, man, this is great. I can't wait to get it. And it sounded very, very bad. There was so much surface noise on there due to the fact that it was glow-in-the-dark vinyl. I still have this glow-in-the-dark record as well. This was the Ghostbusters theme song, plus a remix of it released in 2014 for the 30th anniversary. This is also glow-in-the-dark. This one doesn't sound as bad as the Infectious Grooves record did, but it's still by no means an excellent pressing. So if anyone out there is thinking, Frank, you're nuts, glow-in-the-dark sounds fine. I'm glad you've had good experiences with it. I haven't, but check out this post from a company called Pirate Press. And Pirate Press works with independent bands to get their records pressed. And they have a warning about glow-in-the-dark records on their website, which you might be interested in. Check this out. And again, this is directed towards bands pressing records. And this post states, glow-in-the-dark is the most expensive type of vinyl we make, and although it may be expensive for some releases, it's just what is needed to bring the project to the next level and make your record the most talked about thing in vinyl. Totally cool. You need stuff to make your records pop, right? Nothing wrong with that. But then check this out. It says, please note, as cool as they are, glow-in-the-dark pigments unfortunately deteriorate the acoustic properties of the recording and do often cause increased surface noise. Okay, so the company that coordinates all these pressings, they know about this and they're warning their clients. And then it goes on to say, it says, and do often cause increased surface noise, something which cannot be subject to claims. In other words, if you're a band and you're getting your record pressed on glow-in-the-dark vinyl and you don't like the way it sounds because there's surface noise, because the fact that your freaking record glows in the dark, you can't get your money back. You can't file a claim and say this pressing sucks, because they're warning you there's a good chance it's going to suck because it's pressed on glow-in-the-dark vinyl. So I just wanted to get this all out there. I am going to buy that Alice Cooper record. I'm not sure yet if I'm going to get the CD or if I'm going to get the vinyl, the regular, whatever, colored vinyl, non-glow-in-the-dark. I'm leaning towards getting the vinyl, but the vinyl comes with a DVD of that Alice Cooper movie, whereas the CD comes with the Blu-ray. I'd much prefer the Blu-ray, so I'm kind of tossing that one around. We'll see. But I definitely will not be buying the glow-in-the-dark version. That is my take on these gimmicky glow-in-the-dark pressings. 33ers, what do you think? Do you have any glow-in-the-dark records in your collection? How do they sound? And would you recommend them to other record collectors? Let me know in the comments below.
Channel 33 RPM.
Confession time. I want to tell you about a big mistake I almost made with this channel. I'm not sure if anyone has noticed, but over time I've been kind of phasing out the use of the Channel 33 RPM theme song. Previously I had used that in pretty much all my Sunday videos, and now I was only using it very occasionally, and that was very purposeful. I kind of thought that the theme song had served its purpose, right? That its time had come and gone. That was one thing I was working on. And behind the scenes too, I was working on phasing out this channel's tagline, vinyl, gear, and more. Instead, I was going to replace that with a new tagline, records, what was it? Records, rock, and music talk. Records, rock, and music talk. I don't know if there would have been a theme, but that was the idea. And then, of course, I would have had to change the Channel 33 RPM logo because it says vinyl, gear, and more. So we would change that to records, rock, music talk. I was so close to doing this, and that's because in my mind, I'd been doing these videos for so long, and I just wanted something fresh, something new. I've been doing these videos for, 7 or 8 years. And I thought, well, I don't talk a lot about gear. I do talk about rock news. I was going to focus more on rock news. I was going to, dedicate the Friday videos more to talking about rock happenings and music happenings and what our favorite rock stars are doing or not doing or their shenanigans or whatever. And I was telling my family about my idea for this change I was going to make for the channel. And Sherry and the kids all looked at me and said, are you kidding? You've worked on this brand of Channel 33 RPM vinyl gear and more for all these years and you want to toss it away? And I was like, oh man, you're right. So I've kind of canceled all those plans and actually taken other small steps towards this change. If you look at the Channel 33 RPM homepage on YouTube, I had already changed the banner. So I'm not going to change all my branding. I'm going to keep the theme song. I'm going to use it on Sundays, not every Sunday, but I will use it occasionally. I think all these things kind of make this channel unique. So why abandon that ship now, right? And I've kind of abandoned the idea of focusing on rock news also on Fridays. Like if something big happens, if an artist we all know and love passes away, I'll do a tribute. Or if something I know we're all going to be, many of us will be interested in, I will address that in the Friday videos, but I'm not going to go down the road of rock news. Friday videos will continue to be kind of music reviews. I'll be opening the mail and just kind of whatever is happening that week. The Sunday videos are going to be more of the nerdy stuff for record collectors, and that's not going to change. I'm also going to continue to talk about other formats on here like vinyl, cassettes, compact discs, right? I'm buying a lot more CDs now, so that probably will be reflected in the channel, but I'm not giving up on vinyl. I always like records. Records rock. I got all those records behind me. It's just, I can't buy as many records as I did before just because the costs. I know a lot of you are in that same boat as well. So I just want to tell you all about this change. I almost made this not really a U-turn, but I kind of wanted to go down this road, and it's not happening anymore. So this is my pledge to you, dear 33ers. Channel 33 RPM will remain vinyl, gear, and more. Speaking of my kids, I want to talk a little bit about my plans for this channel over the summer months. First of all, this Sunday, my 13-year-old daughter is doing a takeover of this channel. She's kind of been getting into video and production and that kind of stuff, so she asked if she could do something with the channel. So I'm giving her her own episode. I helped her with it. I helped direct it. I helped provide direction. I helped with the editing, but it is her video. And in that video this Sunday, she is reviewing or unboxing and checking out a Victrola all-in-one record player and kind of looking at it from the perspective of a 13-year-old girl. What does someone that age think of this? So if you're interested in that, check that out. That's coming up on Sunday. As well, we're getting into the summer months, and that usually means I slow down the channel a bit. I'm still not sure what my plan is for this summer. I don't think I'm going to take like 4 weeks off entirely from doing videos, but I may slow down my production schedule. I may do fewer videos. I'm not sure yet. I got to figure that out. But if you tune into YouTube like on a Friday or a Sunday and you don't see a Channel 33 RPM video that particular day, I'm not going anywhere. I might just be doing something else because it's summer and summer's short, so I do want to enjoy it. So just a heads up about that. 33ers, thank you for watching. I hope you dug this video. Have a great rest of the weekend. Until next time, keep on spinning.